shoot my man in his face.
I was gonna say, do you feel like, because from my perspective, when I write something, and it's like with what you said about the vulnerability, it's kind of just for you to get out there more so than like for it to be addressed by people. However, do you get pissed off sometimes when people don't understand like what you said or like the layering of what you said? Not even misinterpret it, because I feel like everything's open to people's interpretation. But do you ever get pissed off like? Y'all don't even know what I did.
You ain't appreciate my power.
Something before is part of it for you wanting them to even come and acknowledge it? If you know what I mean.
I want. Okay, let me go backwards. I want people to acknowledge what I've done and appreciate what I've done enough to buy my music and tell their friends about it, right? And to feel something. I don't think anyone will ever truly understand what I mean when I write a song. It's always going to get lost in translation. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, what I'm feeling in this moment, no one will ever feel. They're just going to feel the song. So I'm not necessarily upset. Supernova, like you just said, I've never looked at Babes and said, rah, Supernova, or said something like the sun tries extra hard impressing you. I've never looked at a man like that. I wrote it about my mum.
Wow.
Do you get what I'm saying? But I made it so that it's universal, and that we put the man in there so that everyone can be like, okay, this is a love song, and it's a love song. But I've never felt any really true deep love apart from for my mother. That's where I could write from. So it's you didn't even experience what I was writing about, but you still felt it. So I don't care as long as there's some message in the same vein being portrayed. I'm good.
Yeah, because I remember in the live you were like, oh yeah, like grab somebody close to you.
You know what I'm saying? So, and half of me is same. I just, I don't know if you guys, are you Beyonce fans?
Beyonce, Adele?
Yeah.
That's
you know,
a big artist,
you know in song, I know she was attractive, but I was here for in Resentment.
Oh yeah.
When she's like,
I listen to that new stuff.
I gotta look at her in the eyes and see she's had half of me. She ain't even half of me. So I was like, yeah, we're gonna run with that concept. I like that. So yeah, man, it's just writing how you would want to say things. Sometimes I write in a perspective that is opposite to mine. So in the meantime, I wrote not Stand. Was it Stand or Easy? I wrote Easy as if I was the person talking to me, as if this person was saying what I thought was inevitably going to happen. I was just playing out a scenario in my head, kind of thing. So it's just, I don't know, you just got different perspectives, obviously, and you've got to connect. You need to have that Drake factor. Listen, I just said Jaded, and we all went, "Oh my god!" That's what I want from
Vulnerable
people.
music is the best, though.
See what I'm saying?
But I meant in terms of like the actual person that triggers, that brings on the emotion. Because I think sometimes it's from a positive place, like with Supernova, but sometimes
it's a negative place.
And is it like, has there ever been instances? Has there ever been instances where it's like, I actually didn't write this for you to now come to me and say, you know, I'm glad you had to say this. Yeah, do you know what I mean? Because I think...
are we about to be shady right now? Can we be shady?
Still honesty, girl. I'm ready.
Can we be shady?
It is.
I feel like the people that I write about always know I'm writing about them. Yeah? Whether they follow me on Instagram or, you know.
Get that nigga.
You know.
Get that nigga.
Whether they, you know, whether all their friends post me and, you know, they can't really get rid of, whether their new girlfriend posts me, you know.
Let's get it.
Can't really escape it, do you know what I mean? And you know, what did Bryson say in Exchange?
That's why I say the things I say.
The way, you know, you can't ignore. Everywhere I go, she's playing my songs. It's literally that. They can't escape it.
They can.
And tell him I know that he can't escape it. I tell him I know he heard all of them. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
I don't know what's going on, but this is crazy.
No, you're gonna know. Trust me, you're gonna know.
As I can't sing,
Hold on, what's happening?
I go and I just go on YouTube and I start saying these indirect.
Fuck that nigga. You bitch ass nigga. Your bitch ass.
Lonnie good.
But this is a different, yeah.
It's
No.
delivery, innit?
It's therapy.
Package your
Can't be
madness.
out there moving like
Package
you're
your
crazy.
madness
Package
well.
Package
Package it well.
The art of conversation she will learn soon.
No, but I think everybody. I treat everyone in my life as their own entity, so they know how they are in relation to me. So if I'm writing a song about you know it's about you because we have our own unique relationship. So no, never miss, never misses, never misses.
That's crazy stuff.
To this day,
Imagine you know it's about
to this
you.
day.
To this day.
Yo, I'm sweating, blood.
There's someone at home.
Your girl's playing the song, I turn it off.
Do you know what's so?
I turn it off.
If you date an artist, they're gonna write.
They're gonna ruin you, yeah.
But
Have an
that's
aunt or uncle that's a pastor, they're gonna preach about you.
1,000%.
Wait it. You
1,000. It was no. I'm not gonna lie. It was the shock
song, she's
factor
all
when
pulling your
his
bits, nigga, your
when
girl
his new
starts to
babes
do it.
was
I
like, I'm
swear
such a fan. I was like,
so yeah, yo, we can cut that part.
That's a swingers.
such a fan. No, and I love her too. Make sure she blasts that shit through the ass. You know what I mean?
Give me them streams, girl.
Give me the streams.
I'm breaking everything that plays music.
That
Every
is
speaker, stereo, smashing up everything.
But you know what? But you guys are looking at me like I'm mad. For that to have happened, either a conversation has happened or a conversation hasn't happened. That's the madness that's going on there. Either he's at home doing half of this, yeah, or she's gone, I don't give a heck.
Yeah, it's true.
I'm gonna.
I don't know how.
Either way, I won
That's the
now.
energy still.
My real enemy is him, it's not the girl.
Right.
You can like my music if you like.
Maybe there's
Yeah,
no
I mean.
enemies.
She's a painting still.
Get me. Peace and love. You know?
My mind just went absolutely blank, which is so irritating. My mind has gone absolutely blank. Okay, so the next question I had written down was lockdown 1 or 2.
1.
Do you mean 102?
No,
Did we
lockdown
check-
1 or 2. Like which one did I go?
It's feeling like lockdown 102 as well.
No, basically.
What did I tell you, you know?
I think lockdown 2.
Lockdown 2.
Lockdown
We
2
didn't take none
felt.
of them seriously anyway.
It felt.
Is this the lockdown too?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is lockdown 2.
No, well, this
No,
is
this
part
is
of
Oh,
the
this is
lockdown.
part. There was a lockdown before. There was a lockdown before this one.
Lockdown
I think
1.
lockdown 1 was just, it was crazy. The madness was kind of.
Actually, I think lockdown
Everyone was
1,
in
you
uni.
know.
Yeah,
Lockdown 1, it was
People were
like
in uni.
every week it was something new. Like it was, yeah,
But
lockdown 1
it was
still.
also depressing because people kept dying. I didn't know.
Yeah, it was very
horrible.
depressing.
I knew people could die, but not like this.
Fam.
Not like this.
Innit?
People this year were.
As a consistent death.
I didn't know people could die.
I knew people were dying.
There was no
Like,
breaks.
damn,
bro.
Not like this.
Sound like
No
this?
breaks.
There was no breaks.
Fam.
People going missing too.
No, there was so
I
much.
I had
going
one
on.
auntie say people that have never died before are dying. Oh.
But really and
It was
truly.
worrying. It was worrying.
Yeah, no, but I feel like I prefer lockdown 1 because this is a lockdown.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a real lockdown.
It was a real lockdown. I know that I'm not leaving this place for 3 months. Let me make myself busy. Let me occupy myself. This one is
It might be next Thursday, maybe next Friday.
You're on lockdown if you feel like it.
Got a meeting on
When
Monday.
you don't
Yeah.
know.
Those of us in our final year of uni in that first
Yeah.
lockdown.
Hey.
Let me tell you something.
Shaz.
Or first, though.
Let me tell you
I'm
something.
trying to laugh.
As in, I said to God, it's this at this point, this degree is your own. Because here where I am right now, I can off myself. That degree ropes.
Hey.
You're emailing your lecturers, they're saying they're going to get back to you in 2 weeks.
Gee.
When this is due in 3 days. You're not going to get back to me in 2 weeks. That's not making sense.
Man are ignoring you. All of
Your
that.
school even replied,
Thinking, what
saying
is
they're gonna get back to
going
you
on?
in 2 weeks. Why can you answer my question rather than emailing
You're
me?
here now. You know like that. Talk to me.
I'm not
Like.
gonna lie, if you were in uni for like lockdown 1 and you didn't have like a friend that could drive,
Yeah, you were done.
He was in the mud still.
sorry for that, man.
Sorry to this man.
Shout out to that,
I was
man.
walking around like a zombie.
Nah, we were taking trips still. Cut there.
So,
I learned that.
so 1?
Yeah, number 1. It was making sense.
But this one is fake.
This one was fake.
This one I
was
didn't
fake.
even.
I kept forgetting.
I was driving up and down.
What actually
Yeah.
closed.
Everyone was doing what they do.
This one, it
there
went a
was
bit
one
quicker.
specific date. Yeah, I'm on the phone like, oh yeah, cool. I'm just gonna go get clothes. So I've gone to Enfield Town. I got there. I'm like,
Everything
What's going on? You man don't like money? Like, I'm here. My wallet is open now.
She's like, bro, you're dumb. Like, it's lockdown. I'm like, fuck. Got in the car.
So they really meant it.
Yeah, got in the car. Started driving.
Niggas
driving.
real.
You know what? Let me just go get a tracksuit from JD. I drove all the way to Edmonton Green.
She forgot again.
Goldfish memory.
I'm about to get tracksuit from JD. She was like, bro.
Listen to the fucking directions.
Nah.
I'm about to break in and steal.
If I catch Boris,
It's ropes for him.
I'm gonna stand out up 10 down the street. I'm gonna
Listen,
stand there.
It's up and it's
Did
stuck.
you see when that guy did the DJ?
Boris is a blood clot. You're onto something.
Is it not coming outside? Is it not coming outside?
I don't. Did we have time to? Did everyone plug their socials? Did everyone plug their socials and like the stuff?
No, sir.
Yeah.
This is
the end?
Yeah, because it has been 2 hours, guys.
Oh man.
Exactly. And we have. Okay, wait. So I wanted to actually go through what actually happened this year, but I don't know if we have time.
that'll be another hour, bro.
Exactly, because it's a proper list.
I mean, we can come back.
That could be last topic.
Okay. So I'm gonna go through kind of summarize what happened from January to June. I'm just gonna touch on stuff, and if you want us to stop and talk on it, we'll stop and talk on it. So January, the Golden Globes happened. Joaquin Phoenix won Best Actor for Joker. 1917 won Best Drama, and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood won Best Comedy. Trump's impeachment began in January.
Amen.
The Duke and Duchess announced they were stepping down in January.
Application.
Oh my God, that was
We love
January.
it.
China locked down Wuhan January 22nd, so that was the beginning.
That was the
end.
first
The
time.
beginning of the
Oh,
end.
if we, I was gonna say because I was.
That man came out and lied and said they
How do you back?
Okay, Kobe passed January 26th.
in January. That's what I knew. I said this year's finished.
Harvey
This year's
Weinstein trial
finished.
began.
What? Bro, first month. Nah, man, we're finished. Both of them. I said, nah, man, I'm done. I've given up.
Very early on. Grammy Awards, Billie Eilish won 5 Grammys.
Yeah.
Have you not heard a song by her?
I have not heard it.
I haven't, but you know what? I've
She's
heard-
very talented. No, she's
Never heard
very
of something.
talented.
It's cold.
I've never heard a
Just
song.
Very
I've
safe.
seen enough people that look like me and that listen to the kind of music that I listen to say that
trust
she's
her.
good for me to know
Yeah.
So can't say
she's good.
That's,
Like,
see, and that's me and Jacob Collier.
Never listen to her.
That's me. That's
Someone you were talking about what album or whatever got you through the year. Mine isn't really like an album or a project. Mine is Jacob Collier, Terrell Shaw, and
I think this is
It
Terrell
was
Shaw.
Jacob Collier. If you do not know about that guy,
Joshua put me on to
Do my
Wizard.
googles.
Wizard.
And it was she that
Collier.
put me on.
Tiana Taylor, she had me, man.
Yeah. Sorry, go back.
So we were 1917 best film for BAFTAs. Joaquin Phoenix gave a speech at the BAFTAs that I felt
So
was
you
a
did say,
speech
talked
about
about
Black Lives Matter.
Yeah,
It felt a bit performative.
we ain't trying to hear that bullshit.
Yeah.
Not from him. Still.
Hold
Child.
on, can I
Yeah.
just
Anything
before you,
anyone.
Wicked, you need to put on there that the stupid celebrities thought that singing Imagine was gonna help coronavirus. Yeah, you should
man got
put that
naked.
there as the first one.
David
I
dancing.
don't even.
David dancing for Black Lives Matter. He was so
Madonna's son.
Oh, Madonna's you.
In that, first of all, that's the one thing that should. For all we know, that's probably her outhouse kitchen. But
hard,
that
you know.
video there,
He was taking
That
it
was the
serious.
first time,
so
yeah.
confusing.
Everyone's trying to be like. That was the first time I was even like, celebrity culture. What's going on?
He was taking it serious though.
Yeah.
Man's in the kitchen doing.
There was no jokes for him. He was militant.
She said that's how he expresses himself.
Bro.
That's like when them niggas were breakdancing on the front line of the Black Lives Matter.
Oh,
That is hilarious.
Lord.
See something crumping in front of you. You don't want to
I'm busting up. Like,
Hey.
People are dying. And the way you want to express yourself is all of this. Alright.
What is that?
People are dying.
nah, that was funny. Yeah.
Man, not even moving forward. He's sitting there.
I'm gonna defend the dance. I have to defend the
Nah,
dance.
I genuinely, I was so upset.
In the middle of a protest.
I actually like me
Singing.
singing.
It is silent.
You know why that's racist?
People do
People use spoken word in the middle of a protest.
Nah, man. You can't.
So why can't I crump in peace? I came Mr. Krump. Let me crump in peace.
That is hilarious.
I didn't wear these Timbs for nothing.
Man, that.
His head is really moving and he's really.
Man said I didn't buy these things for nothing. Hey.
Stop it! No.
Them Timbs are heavy
I was
still.
so upset at them celebrity. I was like, nah, this is so upsetting.
See, was it Naomi Campbell that wrapped herself?
Yeah,
For you!
Yeah.
Oh,
For
NSAS!
Everybody, she got dragged.
She said, looking at the silver lining on the
Silver lining.
I said, what? If you don't, I'm gonna tear that cloth off your body. I'm gonna tear it. I'm gonna tear that cloth. And I love Naomi so much,
Yeah,
but
that was
Meanwhile, she didn't address Jeffrey Epstein, but
Celebrities are so out of touch. Even when Kim
That's a separate.
I just want to thank God for all the nice things I have. Fair enough, you guys are dying, but my life is
it's amazing.
No, I think this year definitely showed us that celebrities, they're not here.
Yes.
Mentally, they're not.
No, this year has been the beginning
I'll
of
wait
the
till-
death of celebrity culture.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'll wait
The
till you
beginning
get
of the
there,
death.
and then I'll talk about
Take us.
the black, like in terms of like a lot of celebrities' responses to Black Lives Matter.
It showed us,
Like it just showed like I don't even like calling people coons like that or left, right, and centre in it.
Here comes
But-
Coons. That is what I saw left, right, and centre.
Like,
That's it.
it was crazy. Like loads of people like me, I made a point of never looking up to like celebrities for like in terms of like their personalities or their characters. Like great, these people produce what they produce and they make what they make, and a lot of it will like resonate with you or it won't. Yeah. But in terms of like people's characters, like I remember when people used to get onto the cast of like Love Island for not like standing behind like black issues and stuff. I'm just like I'm not like the
Why are you
type
looking
of
to
man
these
these
people
lot
for
are.
this?
I'm not looking for these men for
That's
that.
all.
But some, not even the people I was looking at. It's just like some people that I wasn't looking at for it. You just didn't need to say anything. Like you literally didn't
Like
need
Terry
to.
Crews.
No, Terry Crews does this all the time.
No,
though.
Terry Crews is a serial offender.
Anytime
He's a
Terry Crews
serial
can
offender.
defend another black person,
He's not a serial
Terry
offender,
Crews
bro.
chooses to go. Will choose to do. Well, hey, you know what?
He
Just
said,
because
pick
he
me,
wants to
Massa.
it's
Massa,
Should have
pick
known
me.
from the time.
No, he didn't even say. He didn't say pick me.
Daddy,
He
watch
said
me
pick me, man. Pick me.
Man said, "Daddy, watch me twirl."
Oh, Daddy.
No.
This year.
And they showed me celebrities, a lot of white people, like defend the cops, they killed the dancing, and then the makeup, Breonna Taylor, and they'll be really dancing.
Do you know what's mad
Primitive.
on the
They'll
on the
write it
flip
their face.
on the that was the worst. But on the flip side, yeah, when white people do too much, at the beginning of this whole BLM thing, I saw like white celebrities kneeling or like there was
You ain't gotta go that
for
hard.
like an hour or
asking for
something.
this.
Like it was like, can you
Get on.
rise and open your pockets?
Yeah, actually use your
Be a normal
privilege
person.
to do something.
And they
Seriously, bro.
filmed it for time, and I was like,
Now, what am I supposed to get from this
Do
right
you know?
now?
Do you know what?
stop.
Do you know what killed me? It was when the Congress people dressed all in like kente,
Kente.
and then
What are you doing?
That's what I'm
Change
yeah,
something.
that's what I'm talking about.
your
wrong
weak
with you?
knees, your weak and brittle knees.
These
Is
were
that you're
80,
using-
You're rubbing
70,
Bam,
60,
fix this.
100-year-olds.
Instead of you to go inside and be working, to be doing legislation.
Fuck
Go
the work.
into your place of
Open
work
your
and make some
wallet
substantial
to.
change.
No,
Open
You're
your
kneeling on your
wallet.
knees.
did you not see the thing that came out today that 10.6 billion was raised for the Black
Yeah,
Lives
none of it
Matter,
went to black people.
but none of it went to black
10.6
people.
what?
Billion.
Yeah,
But to be fair, why are you sending money to people you don't know?
but that's
part of the account.
no.
Man said, I don't even know them Black Lives Matter.
I don't know them.
No,
He's there.
They're not with me.
The thing,
You can't get my money.
You
It's
can't just say, "Oh, I don't know who these people are." So, like, there has to be an element of compassion. I understand. Obviously, you proceed with caution, but if everybody just always said, "Ah, I don't know these people, so I'm not," people
Then
wouldn't get help when they. Do you know
charities
what
If
I mean?
if there was a face that could hold accountable, no problem. But there was no face. A Twitter account was made and said, "Raw, we
Are you
do X, Y, Z.
But I feel like
Send
they
us
were
money."
registered as a charity.
Are you talking about BLM UK or just BLM in general?
In general,
No, I'm not. I'm
10.6
talking about
billion.
that. Oh, is that?
No,
is
there's
that
because it's an
separate?
organisation called Black Lives Matter.
Yeah, I swear they're the ones that took money from
Yeah.
people on Twitter.
Yeah.
And
No,
they
but
just
that's
cut
the
off.
That's
UK leg.
that was the
But
UK
I'm sorry.
one.
Because the UK one is running into their own
Fam,
issues.
they're
That's what I'm saying. Like,
really
why would you?
Imagine they're a registered charity organisation, so them actually stealing this money and getting away with it. Government. moment. And they don't want to intervene because they don't want you to have that money. Because really and truly, they want us to all stay home.
Also,
And just take the oppression.
That's one thing. That's one thing the lockdown was really good at. Is like it forced people to like not look away because it's everywhere. Like you can't escape this. As much as it was depressing to go on your TL every day and see it. Like me personally,
it was dark,
like
it
forced me to watch like the George Floyd video.
I didn't even watch it
because
I haven't watched it in full.
No, because I was like, you know, in it. Like I wasn't trying to watch it. Like I knew what it was, and I was just like, this again, like. And I've watched like seeing all of the topics. I was retweeting all the topics. But then I actually I woke up one day and I watched it. I watched the full 8 minutes, and I was like,
how long? 8 minutes of no breath.
Bro, like if you actually watch it, yeah. I was just like, as it kept going on, I was just like, raw, like, you man haven't like checked on the brother once for these 8 minutes. Like they didn't even like make eye contact with him.
To not be able to breathe.
And that's why I feel like it was one of those moments where like everybody who saw the video, you had to feel disgusted at what you saw in the video. Like that's why I say like in terms of like side switching and stuff, like so many white people stepped out of their position and were just like,
this is mad.
Nah, that's fucked up.
This is mad.
Even know how to deal with it, because for a party that has never been oppressed, that's why you end up and you start dancing, because you don't understand.
No, I'm not talking about the dancing lot. I'm talking about the ones that like joined like protests and stuff.
They joined protests. They took it seriously. Some of them felt the need to overcompensate. Like people that were kneeling down.
But
it's the lack of understanding. It hasn't been your situation before. You're thinking, what can I do? Yeah. And they don't recognize how much.
They're desperately looking for answers.
Desperately trying to fix things, so they think them dancing helps. And maybe for you, it's true. As a white person,
they don't. If you've never had to face something and it's given to you, you're just gonna like.
That's what I was gonna say. Like I would prefer them doing too much than doing nothing. Do you get what I mean?
No,
but the thing is,
I'd rather you do nothing and be the racist person that you are than to come out and be doing black BLM with lipstick on your forehead and dancing. That means you think that, look at the animals.
Do you know what it is? We need to stop acting like the Babylon doesn't know what they're doing.
The Babylon.
Cause like if something's affecting them, they get it fixed quick. They ain't got to dance. They ain't got to crump. Animals.
Look at the
Let them shoot a dog.
Right.
They'll get that pattern quickly.
Biggest bad thing. I wanna ask you a question. I wanna ask you a question. Yeah. Tell me now. Yeah. The white people on your social medias or on social media that did not put up anything that was Black Lives Matter. Yeah. Were they not putting all up their pets? Was it? Did you not see bare dogs on social media? This pet I've never seen before. Bo,
fuck that dog.
All of a sudden,
Jasper. All of these cat as well. All of these man.
Fuck them
I've
rabbits.
never seen them before. But now is when black people are dying. It's now that you're.
They're killing human beings. You're silent. But
Fuck all them animals.
I said fuck all of them animals.
They know what to do. Like
and buy a jacket without a white person saying, do you know they're killing those animals?
when they wanna fix shit, they get it done quick. So we need to stop
They
acting like they don't know what to do. They're just being dumb.
Because they benefit from their privilege, so they enjoy it secretly. They really don't want it to go.
that's what I was saying.
Yeah, man. You need to stop acting like they
If there's
don't
any
understand.
level of privilege that you have, you don't want it to leave. Let's even step away from white people. When girls are pretty, that pretty girl privilege, they're not gonna stop being buff and not get free drinks. No, actually, I'm gonna go and get free drinks.
Said not have more rules. No, I don't want to drink. Keep your money.
See what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna.
drink and I'm gonna drink it.
See what I'm saying? If you have
My
any
shirt
level,
is dry. I'm gonna drink the drink.
Yes.
see what I'm saying? Like any level of privilege, you're gonna want to keep. But white people, the evil that you've done is enough for centuries. Like relax.
That funeral picture. The evil, auntie, the evil you've done is
enough.
You have generational wealth from this thing, so you can stop now.
You can relax.
You won't stop.
Just
You
allow
won't
it.
stop.
Like,
You won't stop.
you know what? Just chill out.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. You
won't
won't stop though.
Yeah, I was gonna say because I feel like this year showed me who the enemy is, and they are well aware of what's happening, and they are probably well aware.
Just chill out, bro. Relax.
You
know like that. If I can't breathe, just allow me.
Yeah, let's do it 50-50.
I'm not saying raw like go to jail. Just like get off me, like just chill out, bro.
Imagine him going to just a bunch of white people like.
Bro, what is that? Man, just chill out, bro. Why are you moving like that?
Even with the NSAR stuff, guys, the NSAR stuff, as much as the Black Lives Matter stuff was crazy, NSAR's, I saw brains on the street.
Yeah, that was mad.
No,
That one there,
that one was really
That was
hard.
mad thing,
Somebody's
so.
brain is on the street. I saw people with limbs hanging off like by a thread. I had to come off Twitter. That one was too
It was
much.
too much.
It was
so
graphic.
And that's what.
All these situations are weird. Like, where's the human empathy where
And
you just be like,
only see
this is a lot. Like, we're
That's
doing a lot
actually
right
what it
now.
is,
You
yeah.
know, the most heartbreaking video I saw this year was when they were singing the Nigerian national
Whilst they'll get a
anthem.
shot and that.
And then the shot.
The end of
hit,
Burna
and
Boy's
it
song,
was
I never listened to it.
The croak in his voice when he was like, peace and you.
Yeah.
Said,
Jesus.
Yeah.
I need to get the hell out of here.
Burna Boy put
I
the
need
end
to
of
get
the
the hell
song,
out
I
of here.
skip it every time.
I
Even
felt so
David,
helpless.
He had the protest from afar. David didn't want to die. He was at the front, he was in the back, and he was running.
It's mad. And one thing my mum said that hit me, it was like, if we went to Nigeria for a holiday or whatever, blah blah, because of the privilege that we have, we would be like, yeah man, let's go protest. Let's do it. Let's stand for, like, at least me and my friends would be like, yeah, let's go and protest for NSAS. Not
from
knowing
London.
that we could have lost our lives.
Because when we protest here,
Nothing like that happened. I went to the NSAS protest in this country, and we were fobbing off everybody.
Yeah,
saying,
word.
shut up.
It's real over there.
Where is a bastard? That's what we were doing in the middle of the
But
street.
it's
real,
crazy.
man.
And do you know what it is? With the NSAS stuff, they were paying thugs, so people who live in Nigeria, to go and start chaos so they could start shooting. Do you know how scary that is? And they were finding the thugs, and people are now beating the thugs and killing the thugs. There's too much going on at once. Do you get what I'm saying? Buhari's kids are now in London. They're hiding here. What's going on? Do you know what I mean? Like, what is actually
There's no
going on?
rules.
It's all mad, but that's another thing. That's what really like it didn't hurt like black movements, but it was very much like that's one thing I hated. Like I feel like African governments do this so much. Like there's a movement or there's change happening or there's a attitude of change, because I know you lot felt like during this Black Lives Matter
Felt like a
movement,
lot was
there was
changed,
more
still.
like that's what I mean when you couldn't look away, like
Yeah.
there
It was
was
on the right
more.
Yeah.
And then now like an NSARS will come around, and not that it's a scapegoat or is a thing that you can be like, oh yeah, like this, but
Focus is diluted.
yeah,
now.
but now the focus is diluted because now it's
And
always
SARS,
been a system
Black
problem,
Lives
innit?
Matter at the same time.
But now it's like bare. I saw the rhetoric from bare white people on social media was look at what these men are doing to themselves, let alone I'm not saying that we have to look after ourselves for you to look after us. That's not what I'm saying at all.
Yeah.
But we actually need to like make a change in the places where we can. But it's kind of, to your point, it's kind of hard to, because it's more likely for us, it feels like at least it's more likely for us to make a change here than over there, because we can go to protest.
We got rules.
And at least in the UK, not in a
You can't shoot me in my face over here.
Word,
So-
like, at least in the
There's
UK,
things
not in
there's
America.
privileges that we have that we
Yeah.
are
These
aware of.
privileges, guys, like these are all remnants of colonialism and imperialism. So when we look at like the state of Nigeria or Uganda or Congo, for example, we can't just be like, these countries and these black people are shooting each other. White people have gone there, they've set up governments and said, you can be corrupt, just give us small oil, small gold.
It's not
So
small.
that
It's
is
more
actually
the oil.
the
It's not
system.
small oil. It's not small.
I'm not small, but I'm just saying, I'm saying it like that. But
Yeah.
that's the system they've put in
Absolutely
place. So white people don't want the system to go. Do you know what I mean? They funded SARS. Like there's actual documentation that shows Britain was funding SARS. So when you look at stuff like that, once again, white people.
White
I
people.
think actually.
Any of you
We'll
lot
have to
get a
take
chance,
down
go on
Babylon.
Netflix and watch the history of African colony.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I was gonna say because I think I was shocked to find out that it was like last year when David Cameron stopped receiving like
So that was in Belgium.
no
His family was getting paid for
his family
them.
was getting money for like them having to
The
free
end
their
of
slaves,
slavery,
yeah.
yeah.
That's
For
in
them-
Belgium
and they
as well,
were
still.
getting money this year.
This
It was
year.
David. This year was
was
last
getting
year.
money like as part of taxes
Something-
this year.
Something else I found out is that we were paying,
Taxes.
we were paying
Yeah,
taxes
it
for
was tax
slavery
money.
in,
Yeah.
as in they were taking money from
From
black people's
us
pockets
to give to like
give to-
wealthy white families, English families
And it-
that had slaves that like sorry for selling your slaves.
Loss of property,
And
basically.
obviously, and due to inflation, it's like it'll be like 20 racks just for something exactly. So
That's why we tax free over here. That's why we tax free.
Honestly,
We're trapping for life.
Exactly. So this year,
never happy day.
no, but even I think because Harry came out and said something about like before he was with Meghan, he never knew that black people went through some of the stuff that we went through.
Yeah, like
And that for me is so
He's
crazy.
living in his bubble.
Yeah,
It's
he's
No, but-
right,
no, but
man.
that's-
But I think exactly because he's someone
but
that
he only
actively
tried-
he's
he
tried
only
exactly.
because he liked black women.
No,
I don't think so.
No.
No,
He's been like that for a minute.
Exactly.
He's been like that for a minute.
We were actually
Diana was great, yeah, but Diana too came from privilege. You see what I'm saying?
She did.
Everything Harry has seen is from a lens of privilege. So when Harry was going out and now meeting black people, he was exposed to those experiences. But the point is, had he not started meeting black people who were now finally allowed in some of those places, he would have never known. That's why Diana, a lot of the things she was seeing when she went to the States, I think they show it on The Crown, she went to the States by herself, those encounters she was having with black people, see how many white people say the wrong thing. You could just tell that these kids can't really have an open discussion about what they're necessarily going through. Everything is very scripted, so they only see a certain thing. Yeah. Even the Queen, when that guy broke in to have a certain conversation with her, she was confused. Like, this is really the reality of Britain, because her reality doesn't go beyond. They live in a bubble.
But I think that represents kind of that population as a whole. Yeah. Because there's a lot of like white people outside, they'll come and say, "Oh, I never knew this is what black people are going through," and and it's like, and it's like we're actually all in the same city. We are actually in the same city,
but they live life differently. These lockdown is happening.
It's the difference in class, though, isn't it?
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Because if you're white but you're from the ends, you know what it is. But obviously, difference in class. If you're from Chelsea and that.
Class division is so.
Because I think at its root of it, this whole race thing is really a class thing.
It's a mixture of both.
Yeah, it is. I think now because the way I see it, it's like there's a type of white person that is put with us. If that makes sense.
No, they're not.
No, there is.
When both of you go for a job,
they still get it.
No, but when you say put with us, you mean like we've grown in the same environment.
Yeah, in terms of poor. When they enter like rich spaces, then we looked at as poor, but you're looked at as poor and black. Yeah. So you are seen as problematic. They're seen as, oh, maybe you didn't have a good opportunity, but now you have those opportunities. Thank God for the welfare system. Do you know what I mean? Whereas us, you're lazy. You chose to be there. Your mum chose to be there, and now you're here because we had to fulfill a quota. Completely different rhetoric.
Even that whole diversity quota, you're hiring me because
you have a number to me.
Is it
I'm still get spans, but you know, I know what it is.
Sometimes you have to thank God because they have a number to me. Otherwise, some of us, there'll be no job.
It's true.
That's facts.
It's just the sentiment behind it.
It's like with you shouldn't have to fill, a certain number of.
Well, you know what? I'll take that 60k salary.
No cap.
So let me get February. Trump was acquitted. February 19th, Pop Smoke dies. Academy Awards. Obviously, I did it in just like what happened in February and just whatever kind of came to mind. So Academy Awards, Parasite won Best Film, and the director won Best Director, and he made the 2 awards kiss, and that for me was such a fun thing. Have you watched Parasite?
No.
I think for a foreign film,
it's a very good film. I can't lie.
No, you and I were meant to watch His House ages ago. I've given up on you and watching. No, but I'm going to.
No.
I'm going to.
I'm coming tomorrow after work.
I'm busy.
I told you I'm not meant to work.
And then the Brit Awards. Do you feel like the Brit Awards were very significant this year?
No.
You don't? Is it?
I don't even know what happened.
Wow.
I don't even remember.
I feel different. I feel the Brits were very
I don't watch award shows no more.
good. Because I just feel the Brits were more accurate.
What was it, 2014?
The performances.
When Macklemore won the thing, I said,
Stormzy performed at the Brits. I think it was a very good performance.
Oh, it was that award show.
Brits,
okay, no, I didn't watch
and then
that.
Dave.
When Stormzy
performed in Burma.
Oh, okay.
And then Dave, and then
It's just really hard to believe it's this year.
But the performances, But yeah, because that's one. So with the Brits this year, I feel like the performances were really good. Because Burner, it was Stormzy, Burner, Tiana Major 9,
Dave with the piano, the racism.
And it was good performances. And I think
that's when Ofcom was just all the complaints were coming for Dave.
We're just showing more examples of like people like dying in their bias.
It was one of those things where it was like it showed that as progressive as this country may want to make itself seem, small things are making people go off. That performance to us is, we know Dave Black is, you know what I mean? And everybody's, I don't like this, it's offensive. It's rubbish. No, in fact, you know what? I've realized, this year has shown that white people can really complain. You
know what? I watched something, I watched, there's this guy called Michael Shea, and he's on SNL, innit? And he usually does like these weekend reports with his white counterpart. And them two are quite funny. And he did like this comedy bit, and he was talking about like, it's just like, fam, just look at it like in terms of like Black Lives Matter. Like, we're not saying like Black lives are more, Black Lives Matter more than yours. It's just Black Lives Matter. And then he's like, but white people get so like upset about that. That's like if your wife asks you, do you love me? And you say, I mean, I love everybody. Like like when they try to do this all lives matter rhetoric, like have you not heard of about All Lives Matter.
No.
If it was really that prevalent to you, you wouldn't wait until something happens in the black
And
community.
matters is proper
react.
basic.
Tweeting that as soon as I wake up in the morning. Crazy.
No, it's because they think them lives matter.
Matters is proper basic, like
How can our lives
it's
matter?
just the standard.
No.
We're not asking for more.
But again,
Exactly.
like what you
Just-
said, that's all they've known. So and like, you wouldn't feel easy about like adjusting to that. But sorry, go on.
But no, because even like we're only in February. That's the truth of it. But I'm gonna try and skip through.
I won't
more
interrupt you
stuff.
anymore.
No, I was like, I don't want to tell people to raise their hand in it. That's a bit belittling.
Go for it.
But we'll just be going through it. Kim Jong-un faked his own death. Faked his own death.
That's crazy,
Yeah.
you know.
That's
crazy.
That is crazy. He wanted to see who the ops were. I said, yeah.
I wrote down Watford beat Liverpool because that for me was quite shocking. Liverpool and a crazy.
Oh yeah,
crazy
no
run.
one mentioned that.
And I
Fuck
think
them
I
niggas.
think that was something that made me realize, what the
If
heck?
you're listening, you support
Because it was
Liverpool.
beginning of the year.
Fuck them, man.
Everybody made the broom stand up. That was this year.
I didn't.
The broom.
I didn't.
That NASA thing.
And then Dot Rotten versus everybody.
Oh yeah.
I forgot that was this year.
Exactly. And he was getting gripped up by Sneak Bomb.
This year has been 7
I look, brother.
years.
I look.
He had the rosary or the Shambhala.
Bro, they had my drapes.
Yeah.
He is hosting a room every hour of the day. Like he's enjoying himself.
He can't do
He
nothing.
no,
else.
but he's doing it well
No, I'm
though.
happy
Yeah,
to
he's
hear
nice to him.
But who banned Wiley? Who had the power to do that?
Exactly.
But you know when you say something about white people,
It's not. I
It
don't
wasn't
think
just
it's white
regular
people.
white
I don't think it's
people.
white. I think it's it's
you said Jews,
it's
but
them man.
You say Jews, but
They run a lot of things, so I'm not
black
saying
Jews
nothing.
that are
I'm
black
telling
Jews.
you.
Do you know what I mean?
Because
No,
this will edit out and they'll still find it.
But you
I'm
know,
telling you.
No.
white Jews who have money tend to be in positions of power. Do you know what I mean? And they're not all Orthodox Jews. You can't always tell they're Jewish. So,
But this is one thing like the Jewish
It's not their
community
fault,
do.
though.
Like that's what I was gonna say. Like in
It's
terms of
just what
like
it is.
the Jewish community, them lot get very sensitive when you say that they have money, whether it's true or not. Yeah, like because if you think about it, that's how their people were persecuted.
Yeah, Hitler,
before
that's
in
how it
Germany.
was.
Exactly.
So now that's very
You
dangerous
niggas got
to
all the
them.
nice
And
stuff.
when they hear that
Some come to
rhetoric,
lock it
it's
off.
very
It's-
threatening,
it's-
and they
because
shut
it's
it down.
traumatic shit to
But
be
they
honest,
have
yeah.
power
It
to
makes
do.
sense, though.
But they have
Exactly.
they have power to do so because even though you can be Jewish and like a different race, majority of the affluent Jewish people that we see are white.
Yeah.
If there was a black Jewish community that
I
had
don't
power,
even know.
or even if the black community had power like that,
Like that, yeah.
if we heard something that was offensive or dangerous or
We'll
threatening
lock it
to
off
us,
quick.
we would shut it down.
Lock it down
So I
quick.
hear it.
I hear
innit?
it
No,
still.
but
But-
the thing
I
is
hear it
with
definitely.
the white Jewish community, I completely understand why that rhetoric sounds dangerous, but at the same time, Wiley's experience in management, his management has often been Jewish, which is why he was saying like what he said.
But
If-
Wiley
like-
said it kind
I
of
get
crazy
it,
though.
It sounds
He
crazy.
did.
Yeah,
and
like,
I'm not defending Wiley.
His delivery was a bit mad.
Wiley's, you know.
I'm not going. Just get me. I'm
But-
not about to
No,
die
but-
for
but
Wiley.
I-
Them banning him off all social
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
it's
I
crazy.
think
it was
How
excessive.
many years?
it's not like Wiley's been someone that he's always been very orderly and do you understand?
Jewish man don't care about that, bro.
Exactly. So that's
I'm
why
not
for
trying to
me
hear
it
none
was
of
like,
that.
it's not
You
keeping
better
the same
talk to
energy.
us properly, or
Yeah.
just get me. We'll lock it all
That's what
off
I'm saying.
quickly.
What dad?
My laptop's dead.
Oh damn.
It's fine though.
You know, I think it's done the robbery though. So-
But yeah, obviously I just want you lot to plug your socials or anything that people can be looking forward to or anything. Or anyone else in the room.
Just the
Yeah,
artists
anything
to go
coming out
first.
and then we'll.
I can't really say what's coming out,
Ooh.
but follow me on all my socials. IB Bellah, that's IBEBELLAH on everything. Come chat to me on Twitter. I reply.
I thought you should go next because we have something pretty significant.
Oh, okay. I guess. I do a podcast with my sister called Twinpodcast. No, we are not twins. We're just very similar. Like even yesterday, did you catch when we did like something at the same time? It just looked at her like, ew, like
You look the same as well.
yeah, and I there's a song I've written by an artist called RA called Waiting, a short song. Check that out. And I
Big
have
tune,
a-
big tune.
Oh, I love her. Sorry, carry on.
And he's one of the right.
You wrote it
Yeah,
still.
yeah, I have a blog called Quote Kwame at .blog. No, yeah, Quote Kwame .blog. Yeah.
Nice. You can follow me on my socials. It's Idyllyn FRIDYLLYNFR. And yeah, I feel like when you follow me there, you'll see what I get up to. But yeah, follow me.
Anyone else? Precious?
No, you can't follow me.
Okay. Guys, even though I've been behind the scenes, you've heard my voice more than enough. Subscribe to my channel, Fresh Play. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, everything, @isprecious_X. I think I'm entertaining. Next.
There's nothing on my social media, but if you want to go there, no side. Dot.
Period. Bad boy dancer.
Sometimes.
Reba.
I do everything, innit? Podcasts, music videos, editing, YouTube.
Name
Hit
it.
me if you need a podcast space, affordable rates.
I mean, there's something
Affordable.
tantalizing about that. Yeah.
Until it's not affordable anymore, so you better just
Get it while you can.
get it while you can.
We need 2020 discount for Penmanship.
Has he not also
That
pain
is
and
a
suffered?
good marketing thing. 2020 discount. I'm gonna tell my friend to do it right
As
now.
well as 2020, just because of your pain.
But yeah, that has been Set the Bar, the annual episode. So, thank you. And I've been your host, Jay Wams.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having us, bro. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
You're welcome as well.
Yeah, thank you, everybody.
You're welcome.